Welcome to the Call It In podcast for women seeking more depth and more meaning in their life, more happiness, more healthiness, more peacefulness, more abundance, and more overall fulfillment. Each episode provides practical, actionable steps in mindset, soul set, and heart set living for seekers on a mission to call more into their lives. Join us for a new episode every Wednesday as we Call It In with Dar.
Today's guest is one of those extremely wise souls whom it seems like I've known forever. Actually, I think it's been about 15 years. In the following interview, Kellie Haehnel speaks about embracing your true potential. She does a beautiful job of describing what it looks like to live in true alignment and embrace our potential. You are sure to enjoy the activity that she guides us through, as well as hearing about her book that recently came out, Women of Purpose. Without making you wait any longer, let's jump in. Kellie, we've known each other for several years, and I am so thrilled to finally share your wisdom with this audience. So welcome in.
Well, thank you for inviting me to join you today.
Before we dive into embracing your true potential, tell the audience a little bit about yourself and how you came to the point you're at today.
Well, we all have our stories of transformation. I was going through a time in my life where I had a lot of life changes, a divorce, job loss, and I just had that opportunity to sit back and think about my life. I was living a life that felt safe, but really unfulfilled. And I was doing what I thought I should be doing, following the path that seemed right on the surface, but sort of left me feeling disconnected from my deeper sense of purpose. And it wasn't really until I started asking myself some tough questions, like, what do I really want? And who am I when no one else is watching? And that's when I began to unlock a whole new world of possibilities. And I thought, what kind of impact can I make for myself going forward and for those that I come in contact with? And that started a whole new path for me. I was introduced to Reiki, and it opened up amazing opportunities that brought me to today, where I'm an energy sound healer and a transformational life coach, and along to my corporate job of being an HR executive. And my life is so fulfilling. It's amazing at how I can help impact others along their journey.
Yes, I've been watching. So fulfilling, but also so busy, Kellie.
Yes. But, we surround ourselves with amazing people that come into our path, such as yourself, that are very supportive, encouraging us to continue to see the light in ourselves and those in others.
Indeed. So getting down to our topic, what does embrace your true potential mean to you?
Well, for me, embracing my true potential is about aligning my life with what truly matters to me. It's about stepping into that version of myself that isn't held back by fear or expectation of others. It's recognizing that I have something unique to offer the world, and then something that no one else can bring in quite the same way. And that realization is both empowering and terrifying for me. So one of the biggest lessons I've learned on this journey is that embracing your true potential isn't that one-time decision, it's a daily commitment. And it's about showing up authentically, even when it's uncomfortable and uncertain. It's believing in yourself enough to take risks, to fail, and to keep going anyways. My passion for this work comes from knowing that every single person has an untapped potential waiting to be discovered and nurtured. I've seen it myself, in clients, and in friends and family. And when we start living in alignment with our true potential, something shifts. We move from just existing to truly thriving, and it's a powerful transformation. What drives me is that the belief that embracing our true potential isn't just about personal fulfillment. It's about making a difference in the world. Because when we show up fully as ourselves, we inspire others to do the same. We create that ripple effect that goes beyond our own lives and touches the lives of those around us. And this passion fuels my work as a transformational life coach. I love helping others discover their strengths, set meaningful goals, and navigate the challenges that arise on this path. It's incredible, it's fulfilling to watch someone step into their power and realize just how much they're capable of. That embracing your true potential often involves stepping outside your comfort zone, challenging those limiting beliefs, and aligning your actions with your deeper values and passions. And I found this just true in all aspects of my life. And I could see even with the work that you do, that you're living this day to day also.
Oh, I certainly believe that. It's like I should just say ditto, ditto, ditto to everything you just said.
Yeah, and it's well, it's just having that faith in yourself and knowing that you're unique, but you have something wonderful that the world needs.
Yes, that whole aspect of what the world needs. The world needs everyone's untapped potential to just come out and add to the light. So, respecting client confidentiality, can you share some examples of this transformation?
Sure. And I'm giving examples of my interactions with my HR work and my clients. So I try to give a good cross-reference. One would be an example of pursuing a passion project. So let's say someone's working at a stable but unfulfilling job, and they decide to pursue their passion for, say, photography. And they start taking photos on weekends and then eventually build a portfolio and then begin accepting freelance work. Over time, they transition to a full-time career as a photographer, doing what they love and sharing their unique perspective with the world. Another one is perhaps advocating for a cause you believe in. So let's say a person is passionate about environmental issues and they start a community initiative to reduce plastic waste. Prior experience in advocacy, they educate themselves, they rally support, and they lead a local cleanup effort. And then by stepping into this leadership role, they embrace their true potential to make a positive impact on their community and the environment. Another one that I've seen a few times is building confidence in leadership. Say you have an employee who has always been content with following orders at work because they recognize their ability to lead. But then they start volunteering for leadership roles and projects, mentor younger colleagues, and eventually apply for a management position. So by embracing their true potential as a leader, they contribute more effectively to their organization and find a greater personal satisfaction. And another one that we all can relate to is facing and overcoming personal challenges. So say an individual has dealt with anxiety or self-doubt, begins to seek therapy and practices mindfulness. By addressing their inner struggles, they unlock their true potential to live more freely and authentically. They start pursuing dreams that once felt out of reach, such as public speaking or writing a book, and finding empowerment in sharing their journey with others. These are just some examples that really illustrate that embracing your true potential can take many forms. It's really about tapping into your unique strengths, passion, and values, and having the courage to pursue what truly matters to you, even when it's challenging.
Those are awesome examples, Kelly. I'm sure that our audience can resonate with several of them. Thank you so much.
Mhm.
Could you describe what living in alignment looks like? I keep hearing that phrase, and I'd love it if you define it according to embracing your true potential.
Well, before we get into living alignment, do you mind if I share some examples of what keeps us or stops us from embracing our true potential?
Sure, that would make sense to go next. Yes, let's hear about that first.
Okay. So there's several factors that can stop us from embracing our true potential. And I find that these obstacles stem from both internal and external sources, and overcoming them requires self-awareness, courage, and persistence. And I think the first one we can really relate to, and that's the fear of failure. The fear of not succeeding can be paralyzing. It might prevent you from even trying, as the perspective of failure feels daunting. The fear often stems from a desire from maybe our past experiences where things didn't go as planned. And this leads us to inaction, avoidance, and reluctance to take risk and keeps us stuck in our comfort zone. Another one could be fear of judgment. We worry about what others will think, and that can be a significant barrier to embracing your true potential. We fear being judged, criticized, and not accepted, and that can make you hesitant to pursue your true passions or step into a new role. And this fear can lead to people-pleasing behavior, conformity, or even abandoning your true desires to fit in or avoid conflict. Another one could be limiting beliefs. Limiting beliefs are negative thoughts or assumptions about yourself and the world that hold you back. These might include beliefs that I'm not smart enough, or I don't deserve success, or it's too late for me. These beliefs create mental barriers that prevent you from pursuing your goals. And it often leads to self-sabotage or even just a lack of effort. Another one could be a lack of support or encouragement, not having a strong support system, whether from family, friends, or mentors. That can make it challenging to embrace your potential, because without encouragement or guidance, it's easy to feel isolated or unsure. A lack of support can erode your confidence, make you more likely to give up on your goals and settle for less. And then the final example would be lack of purpose or vision. Without that clear sense of purpose or direction, it's challenging to know where to focus your efforts. You may feel lost or unmotivated and unsure what your potential even looks like. A lack of purpose can lead to drifting through life without a clear sense of direction, preventing you from taking meaningful actions to your goals. I don't know about you, but I can say I've experienced every one of these.
Absolutely. I've experienced that fear of failure and the fear of judgment and that isolation and limiting beliefs, the negative mind chatter, not having a support system, and the lack of focus or clear vision, all of them. So
Mhm.
thank you for bringing those obstacles up. And now we can move on to what living in alignment looks like.
Oh, that's a fun topic. So I've discovered living in alignment with my true purpose means that I'm constantly making choices and taking actions that reflect my authentic self, my values, and my passions. It's about living intentionally with focus on growth, fulfillment, and purpose. And in my journey, these are some of the points that I've discovered in myself. And one was, again, clear purpose. That you need to have a clear understanding of what really matters to you, your passion, your values, and your long-term goals. This clarity guides your decisions and actions. And an example would be is you've identified that creativity and helping others are the core of your sense of purpose. So then maybe as you pursue opportunities that allow you to express these aspects of yourself, whether through your career, hobby, or relationships. Another one would be authentically living in a daily life. This is where you show up as your true self without wearing any mask or trying to fit into roles that really don't resonate with you. You make the decision that reflects who you truly are rather than who you think you should be. So an example would be instead of conforming to societal expectations, you choose a lifestyle that aligns with your values, even if it's unconventional. Whether it's pursuing a non-traditional career, expressing your personal style, or even speaking your truth, then you're truly living authentically. Another example I found would be alignment between your actions and values. Your daily actions and habits reflect your deepest values. You make choices that are consistent with what you believe in, even when it's challenging. So I find an example for me was if health and wellness are important to you, then you prioritize exercise, nutrition, and mental health practices in your routine, ensuring your actions align with your values. Another important one was continued growth and learning. You commit to personal development and continuous learning. You seek opportunities to grow, to challenge yourself, to step outside of your comfort zone. An example would be where you would regularly invest in time in learning a new skill, whether through formal education, reading, or just experiencing different opportunities. You embrace challenges as opportunities for growth rather than obstacles. Another important one is purposeful goal setting. You set those goals that are meaningful and in alignment with your true potential, rather than superficial or externally driven. These goals reflect your passion and your purpose. So an example would be instead of setting goals based on what others expect, like earning a certain amount of money, you focus on goals that generally excite and fulfill you, such as starting a community project or pursuing a creative endeavor. Another important one is confidence and self-belief. You trust in your abilities and have confidence in your capability to achieve your goals. You understand your worth and you don't let self-doubt or fear hold you back. An example would be when faced with a new opportunity, instead of shying away, you embrace it with confidence, knowing that you're capable of figuring it out, even if it's outside your comfort zone. Another one is setting those healthy boundaries and self-care. Very important. You prioritize your well-being and set boundaries that protect your energy and time. You'll understand that to live up to your potential, you must take care of yourself physically, emotionally, and mentally. An example, you'd start saying no to commitments that drain you or don't align with your goals. And you make self-care a non-negotiable part of your routine, ensuring you have the energy and focus to pursue your passions. Another one is resilience in face of challenges, because every day there's going to be challenges. You embrace challenges as an opportunity for growth and learning, rather than seeing them as setbacks. You bounce back from failure and you keep moving forward. An example would be when a project doesn't go as planned. Don't give up. Instead, you analyze what went wrong, adjust your approach, and try again with that renewed determination. And you live with passion and enthusiasm. You approach life with a sense of passion and enthusiasm. You pursue activities relationships, and goals that light you up and bring you joy. An example would be whether it's work, hobbies, or relationships. You engage with them wholeheartedly. You wake up excited about what the day has to offer. Yourself fully in whatever you do. Those are also important. And a few more is contribution and impact. You seek to make a positive impact on others in the world around you. You recognize that embracing your potential is not only about personal fulfillment, but it's also about contributing something to the greater good other than yourself. An example would be you would use your skills and passions to help others, whether it's through volunteer work, mentoring, or creating something that benefits your community or the world. Your actions are aligned with a sense of purpose beyond personal gain. And of course, having gratitude and presence. You live in the present moment, appreciating your journey rather than focusing on that destination. You cultivate gratitude for where you are while still striving for growth. An example would be instead of constantly chasing that next goal, you take time to enjoy and appreciate what you've achieved so far. You practice mindfulness, staying present, and you engage with the current moment. You surround yourself with like-minded people. You intentionally cultivate relationships with people who support, inspire, and challenge you to be the best self. You surround yourself with positivity and encouragement. So an example would be you'd seek out mentors, friends, and communities that align with your values and goals, and distance yourself from toxic and negative influences that drain your energy or hold you back. And finally, take an aligned action despite the fear. You acknowledge your fears, but don't let them dictate your actions. You take courageous steps towards your goals, even when it's uncomfortable or uncertain. You might feel afraid of starting a new business, changing careers, or sharing your creative work with the world, but you do it anyways because you know it's in alignment with your true potential. Living in alignment with your true potential isn't about perfection. It's about constantly making choices that honor who you truly are and what you're capable of becoming. It's a journey of self-discovery, growth, and fulfillment, where each step you take brings you closer to living the life you are meant to live. Can you
I
relate
love
to
those
those?
detailed examples.
We've covered a lot of ground.
Yes.
I would
I'm
like
glad you
to,
included talking about the greater good and that it is a daily choice, and not to forget about being grateful for where we're at. And then the power of no. You just, it's okay to say no, because if it doesn't fit our growth, fulfillment, our purpose, or our passion, then we can just say no. And it's a full sentence.
definitely. And, I think the importance of aligning with like-minded people, um, it makes all of us better, I guess. Even though we're trying to live our purpose and we live life with an open heart and welcoming each opportunity, it's still nice to be able to reach out to that community and say, am I in the right path? You know, does this sound right? It's nice to have that support.
Absolutely. Well, we have something exciting for our audience. I'm going to turn the mic over to you to lead us through an actual activity that we can do here and now.
That would be great. Yes, I would like to invite you um, in a meditation to sort of integrate all that we've talked about. So I'd like to begin by asking you to find a comfortable position. Close your eyes and take a few deep breaths. Inhale deeply through your nose. Exhale slowly through your mouth. Allow your body to relax with each breath, releasing any tensions in your shoulders, neck, and jaw. Feel the ground beneath you, supporting you. Let yourself become fully present in this moment. Gently shift your attention to your breath. Notice the natural rhythm of your breathing without trying to change it. Feel the air as it enters your body, filling your lungs, and then leaves, releasing any stress or tension. As you breathe in, imagine you are inhaling calm and confidence. And as you breathe out, imagine releasing any doubts or fears. Now bring to mind an image of your true potential. Picture yourself living fully aligned with your purpose, passions, values. See yourself confident, fulfilled, and empowered, achieving your goals and making a positive impact on the world. As you hold this image in your mind, notice how it feels in your body. Feel the energy of your true potential radiating from within, feeling every cell of your being. Let this feeling of empowerment grow stronger with each breath. Silently affirm to yourself, I am capable. I am worthy. I am embracing my true potential. Take a moment to acknowledge any limiting beliefs or doubts that may be holding you back. And as you become aware of them, imagine these beliefs as clouds in the sky. With each exhale, gently blow these clouds away, watching them dissolve into the vastness of the sky. Let go of anything that no longer serves you, creating space for your true potential to shine through. And as you prepare to end this meditation, take a few deep breaths. Feel grounded and centered in your inner strength. Silently affirm, I am ready to embrace my true potential. I trust in my abilities and welcome all opportunities for growth. And when you're ready, gently open your eyes, bringing this sense of empowerment and clarity with you into your day. Welcome back. So, where do we go from here? Live your life authentically by being true to your genuine self in all aspects of your life. Embrace your core values, passions, and beliefs, and make choices that align with your truths. Trust your inner voice. Act consistently with your values and be open and honest about your feelings. Set boundaries. Let go of the need for external validation and accept your imperfections. Ultimately, living authentically fosters a deeper sense of fulfillment, self-respect, and meaningful connections with others. And I'd like to end our time with a brief poem, if I may. Embrace your true potential. In the quiet whispers of dawn's embrace, awaken dreams that time cannot erase. Beneath the surface where shadows lie, your true potential dares to fly. In heart's deep vault treasures rest, unseen by eyes, yet known by the chest. Rise above the doubts, the fears, the fray. Your spirit's light will guide the way. Unwrap the gifts that fear concealed. Let passions flourish, strength revealed. With every step, embrace the fight. For in your truth, you'll find the light. The world awaits your song so pure, a melody of dreams strong and sure. Break through the walls of yesterday and chase the stars that lead your way. No longer bound by doubt or shame, claim your voice, ignite the flame. With courage fierce and heart so bold, embrace the potential yet untold. For you are more than you can see, a boundless sea of possibility. So rise and soar with wings unbound. In your true potential, be profound.
Beautiful words of inspiration. Thank you so much. And as we wrap up, I want to talk about the Woman of Purpose book that's out this month. Will you do a little chatting about that? And then the exciting offer you have for our listeners.
I'd love to. So this book is a compilation of authors sharing their individual stories to inspire, empower, and mobilize women to become agents of positive change in their communities and beyond. They believe that every woman has the power to make a meaningful impact, and together we can create a world that reflects our collective values of empathy, justice, and progress. So with purpose as our guide, we're committed to fostering a global sisterhood where every woman is supported, valued, and empowered to feel her potential. So all the authors will be sharing their stories on these topics.
Well, I certainly will have my eye out for the release of that book. And then would you talk about the exciting offer you have for our listeners? We'll have these details in the show notes, but would you just chat about it a little bit?
I would love to offer an ebook about embracing your true potential. So shining your light and embrace your true potential. It's about 19 pages book that gives you some reflective questions for you to explore your own journey and how you can shine brightly each and every day.
Well, how wonderful that they can continue this discussion that we've had and start putting it to use in their lives. So I just want to give you a great big virtual hug and thank you so much for being with us today, Kellie.
Well, thank you for investing your time and allowing me to share with you today. It was a great honor.
Did you know that ancient archetypes can give us deep insight into our modern-day lives? DAR has created a short 10-minute free quiz to help you discover whether you are a healer, teacher, warrior, or visionary. It's located in the show notes page at www.callitinpodcast.com. Enjoy the results. Thanks for listening to today's episode of Call It In with Dar. If you enjoyed what you heard, please leave a review. And don't forget to check out the show notes page for special offers and more information at callitinpodcast.com.